Creating a winning campaign doesn't have to be as hard as we think if we follow these three key steps. If we know what we're going to offer to our target audience, then we already know their pain. And we know that our product or service will alleviate their pain. You just have to make it, you have to make your product or service almost like if you got a headache, you take Tylenol. You know you have to take Tylenol in order to feel better. Same thing here. Your solution, your product or service is all related to their pain. And so if they want to stop being in pain, then your product or service is what's going to alleviate their pain. And not only alleviate their pain, but also put some money in their pockets. Okay? So let's break each one down. Your offer needs to be so irresistible. Let's do it like this. Here's what you need to do in order to have a winning offer. It needs to be irresistible. It needs to be click-worthy. And an attention getter. Okay? So, your offer, it needs to be attention getting, it needs to be irresistible, and it needs to be click worthy. Okay? So, click worthy, this right here, this equals your copy, aka what you're going to say to them. What you're going to say to them in order to whatever your objective is to either buy, book a call, like the post, follow, subscribe, yada yada, whatever. But that's what that needs to be click worthy. Irresistible is so that the people that you're going after and your audience, it speaks directly to them. It speaks directly to them, okay? And then it needs to make sure that it's attention getting, because we need to make sure that we are stopping their pattern of swiping. If you see all day, you notice it yourself, you're just swiping, or you're just clicking down, or you're swiping. If we can get something that will stop them from swiping, then we already got them. Like, all right, now we got him here. We already know who our target audience. We'll talk about that next. We're speaking right directly to their needs by using our copy, aka we make it quick with it. All right. Now let's go into the audience. Let's talk about our audience. So the second step the second step that you must take in order to have a great successful campaign is you need to know your target audience. All right? Because if you are a lash tech and you're trying to get more appointments for women who want, some good looking lashes, then you don't want oh, sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Then you don't want men, number one, and you definitely don't want them to be in their 40s or 50s. Nothing against them, but that's just not your target customer. All right, if I can just guess, you want 18 to 36, probably 40, if you can make it look not so like rambunctious or not so big, but it fits their face. That's just that. This is just a guess. I really don't know though. It's a guess. I really don't know though. But if you want to sit down and talk about your business so that you can actually help me understand your target audience, I can in turn help you with your business. But anyway, so you just need to make sure. You need to make sure whoever you are, if you're a plumber, if you're a dentist, if you are a last tech, if you do wig installs, the frontal laces, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you know who your target. You want to know at least the age bracket of your target audience, okay? Especially if you're in like crypto or stock investments. I know those ranges from young to old, but you want to get like right in between them. You want the people who's going to buy. You don't want the people that's going to either consume all their information and never do nothing with it, or just like to hate on the information that you give them. You want the people that's going to buy. And that broad range, 18 to 65, you really don't know. People say, leave it open and then let Facebook figure it out, but that can be costly. That can be costly. And it'll take a while. But if you're already coming into the game saying my target clients is woody woo, then you're good. I just super digress. But one last gem I want to give you though. The age bracket, and you gotta know, let me just make this a little bit longer. You gotta know the platform that you're going to be selling on. Okay, because your product, when it comes to ages, it ranges on different platforms, okay? Let me just put it like this. If you are into like coaching and you're like, let me see, how did it work? Okay, I'll tell you a personal story. Here we go. I was offering my coaching services, and I usually run the ads through Facebook, but this time I went through YouTube. So I spent, I want to say 600, and I got 2,000 clicks. The majority of my clicks was from 18 to 24. Of course, they were predominantly male, okay? Then I ran the same ad, same video, same copy on Facebook. This is YouTube, by the way. I ran the same ad on Facebook, same copy and all that, whoop-de-whoop. But this time, I got females who were 24 to 40. Why did it change? People interact on the platforms that they're going to use daily. So you can use this to advantage by knowing your target audience, knowing what you're going to say to them. You can either use the same verbiage or you can use different verbiage, or you can dive deep into your target audience on the platform that they're on, so that you can speak their exact language. By that being said, your target audiences on the platform that they're using interests. Alright? So you gotta know what they like. That way when you do run your ads, you can run and target it. In this case, we're gonna talk about a dentist, okay? This dentist is selling their teeth whitening services as a low ticket offer. And then they're eventually gonna move them up the value ladder. You know how we do it, right? So what the dentist is gonna do, the dentist is gonna find people. Now again, you can let Facebook figure this out, or if you already know your target audience, you're gonna know that people who go to the dentist like hiking. They like hiking. They like hiking. They don't do sugary treats every day. So basically, they like to take care of their body. And their teeth, of course, is part of their body. All right, so you're going to target people who probably like to go to the gym, like to be out shopping because people like to look good, especially if they go to the gym, and people who want to feel better, people who, and people, let me put it like this, and people who want more confidence in their smile. All right, which leads us to our third and final point. You gotta know their pain. You gotta know who your target audience. You have to know their pain. You gotta figure it out, or else your product or service, it won't do nothing. It won't be worth it, because if you don't know their pain, how you gonna talk to them? What you gonna say to them? Hey, excuse me, we have a beautiful restaurant here with really great food, and we know you're gonna love it. That's not saying nothing. But if you say something like, if you're hungry, stomach growling, or let me put it like this. Tired of a growling stomach. My name is Mr. Fisher. Come check me out at my restaurant. We'll make sure that you leave full and happy and want you coming back for more. And then I will go to list my prices. I mean, not my prices. I will go to list the meal that we have of the day, the soup that we have of the week, yada yada, the smell goods, anything that's going to make them come in. All right, but you have to start with their pain. If you hungry, you're gonna feel your stomach growling for real. All right, so you gotta know what you're talking about when it comes to the pain. You gotta recognize their pain. With coaching and coaching and service-based businesses, being like dentists, chiropractors, plastic surgeons, I would say lawn care, but you can with lawn care, right? You can probably say like, you don't want the OFH. What's that say? The OFA, the Homeowners of America. Homeowners of America. You don't want them, or the city inspector. You could say for lawn. You could say something like, don't get hit with an unsuspected ticket from your city your yard looks like a jungle. Don't get hit with don't get hit with an unsuspected ticket from your city because your yard, you could put in quotations, yard looks like a jungle. That right there, because it's kind of the truth, people get hit with tickets every day because their lawn looks terrible. So you recognize their pain, and then the solution, you can go and say, my name is Mr. Fisher. I have a lawn care service for such amount of dollars. We'll make sure that you never see that ticket a day in your life. We'll keep your yard fresh, and we keep it like it's the what's them homes called when people have showings? We'll keep it showroom fresh. All right. So once you understand their pain, you can actually, because once you understand their pain, you know that your solution. Once you understand their pain, you know that your solution, aka product or service, is what's going to deliver them from their pain. Okay? So make sure that you know what you're offering. So make sure you know what you're offering. You know who your target audience is, and you understand their pain. My name is Bobby. My name is Bobby. I really hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you around.